I don't even know how to start this video. For those who already know, you know what I'm about to say, and it's already in the title and it's already in the thumbnail, okay? I have waited so long to make this video. It's been a lot of pain, a lot of suffering, and a lot of hard work, and it's finally paid off. It's finally paid off. So for you guys who don't know, I'm GGFOREX, welcome to my channel. And yeah, on today's video, I'm going to be going on how I passed the Ftmo challenge. I've passed stage 1, and now today, overnight, I have passed my verification account. I've got one more micro trade to make, and then that is it. I've officially passed the verification. But yeah, I mean, I've been holding AN. You guys know, I haven't made a video in like 9 days, right? I told you, I'm still in AN. It's taken forever. 10 days I've been holding that for. I knew the Asian pairs move a lot slower, okay? And I made a video for the GGFOREX group. The link's down below, by the way. I said, understand the pairs you're in, understand how the markets move, calculate how many pips each pair roughly moves in a week. And AN only roughly moved like 70 pips, and I was trading the retracement, so it's a higher risk trade because I wasn't going with the overall direction. I was understanding order flow and how the market moves, and I was basically trading the retracement back down to where that push happened, right? So I knew it was a longer trade only on a slower pair, but when you're in a trade for 10 days, it's really annoying. And Ftmo, I'll show you in a second, have updated their back-end statistics, so now you can see equity. So what you're going to see is you're going to see the equity going up, but obviously the trade's still open, it hasn't closed yet. So instead of it just being nothing, 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 boom, you've passed out of nowhere, you can see that your analysis is right. You can see that, yes, that decision was right. I've been holding that trade for a couple of days, which also shows that you have patience. So I'm guessing that's on their end to prove to them that it wasn't a one-off random trade. You actually held that trade. There is a decision, there is a logic, there is a strategy, there's a method to your trading, okay? That's probably why they've put that feature in there, but it's just helpful for us as well to prove that your decision making was correct, your emotions were controlled, you didn't let them get a hold of you. And as you'll see, I'll show you the breakdown of this trade. The markets were ugly. I didn't want to be a part of anything else. Soon as FMOC hit, the recovery after FMOC was ugly. It was disgusting, and the only trade I saw that didn't have ugly price action, that wasn't completely destroyed by it, was AN. Took the trade, 10 days later, worked out beautifully. But I just want to say this to you. Over the last 10 days, right? All of this has been COVID safe, by the way. Over the last 10 days, this is why I think trading is amazing, okay? Over the last 10 days, I've been paddleboarding, right? It's been my birthday. I've had fun. I've gone out for drinks. I've gone out for to the cinema. I've it's a bunch of different. I went to a magic and comedy gig. I got abused on the stage of this magic comedy gig. Right, my family members and friends will know I was abused, but it was funny. I've been to a wedding. It's been amazing over the last 10 days. Right, it's been incredible days, and it's been my birthday. Yesterday was my birthday, and over that period, I've been making money. I know it's not real money, okay, but that's the process. Now it will be, okay? The last 10 days, I haven't really been working on this, right? I've just let it run in the background. I've done my analysis, I placed my trade, I trust the process. Like I keep telling you guys, that's all you need to do. Analysis, take the trade, trust the process. Whatever happens, happens. And in 10 days, hit TP, I made my 5%, passed Ftmo. Let's just say I wasn't doing the challenge, I was already in Ftmo and one of their traders, which I am now, part of the family, yes. And it was a £100,000 account, right? £100,000 account, hit 5% in the last 10 days, made 5 grand, and I've just done all those things that I've just told you. And let's say I wasn't in work, right? I wasn't working at the same time. Over those 10 days, I just did that. A decision I made that took me under a couple minutes to make 10 days ago. That's the power, right? That's the power of Forex, and that's the time for money it gives you. It's incredible, and I love it so much. But it took a lot of pain, a lot of suffering, a lot of time, a lot of patience, okay? A lot of failures. I failed 2 challenges, okay? Let me break it down. Passed stage 1, failed verification. Did stage 1, didn't quite hit the mark, failed the retake. Then 3rd time lucky, passed stage 1, now I've passed stage 2, and now I'm a funded Forex trader. So a year ago, right? A year ago, January, February, March, April, a year ago, March, 2020 in March, I was furloughed from my job because of this crazy pandemic coronavirus thing that was kicking off, and basically the whole planet was being burnt, okay? Everyone was losing their jobs, being furloughed, whatever, death, destruction, horribleness, right? So I thought I need to do something, I need to take control. How am I gonna do that? I just got into Forex, okay? I didn't understand what Forex was, I knew what stocks were, never traded stocks, didn't really know what Forex was, got into it and just dove in head first and just full sent it, okay? Got burned, got buried, got destroyed along the way. For those of you who know. And now, just over a year later, a year and June, July, a year and 3 months, I'm now a funded trader, and just saying that and hearing that is amazing. Yes, it's only a £10,000 account, but the process is the same for a £70,000 account or a £140,000 account. What I'm gonna do now, is my next step, is take the first payment from profit split from this account, put that into a £70,000 challenge account, and do the same thing again. So then I'll have £80,000, and then the next one, I'll take the money from that, and I'll do another £70,000 challenge on top of that, right? And then you're thinking, oh, 5%, but then you've got 140 grand, right? You're making £7,000. No, let me do the maths. Off the top of my head, let's speed this up. So, £70,000, you make 5, 3.5, yeah, £7,000 in one trade. £7,000 is like a quarter of my salary, which is insane. It's mad. It's mad. And I lived my life through that time as well. It's incredible, and it's gonna be a very exciting year. Well, end of the year, it's almost over now. Half the year going on to next year. 2022 is gonna be, it's gonna be incredible. And yeah, let me just break down this trade so I can show you guys, show you my Ftmo backend. I can show you what they've done, what they've updated, and yeah, it's epic, man. Let's just go. Okay guys, I hope you can see me. I hope you see me in the corner. Right, so this is my AN trade, right? So let me just zoom out and show you what I was looking at all together. So I could see, right, that on the daily, everything else is ugly, right? So I was going through, I saw a move on the 1 hour, I think it was 4 hours well, and I saw this move come down, mitigate out of these orders, break these lows, push up, breaking structure to the top side, right? So I was thinking, right, price is probably gonna want to retrace back to this area. I had this blue area marked up. What did it do? It literally just touched it and moved away. So let's zoom in and get a better story of this, okay? So let me just get rid of that. And let's go to the 4 hour time frame, right? So what happened? In this daily zone, which is what I showed you, this blue area, what am I highlighting? This 4 hours unmitigated candle right here, okay? Right, it's got imbalance, push down, big push up, breaking structure. Then as it took out these highs, I was thinking, right, price is probably going to come back down. I then saw a distribution happening in the form of a top half of the circle. Like I keep saying, yes, it is Wyckoff, but I dumb it down to what I can understand, what I can see. That's the key. You need to make things simple. Whatever that is for you, it has to be simple, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on the replay tool, and I'm going to show you what I seen at the time, okay? So if I go to the 1 hour, right, what I was seeing at the time was this. So I was seeing this at the time. It hasn't triggered yet, so ignore that. Okay, let me just zoom in. And within that 4-hour candle, right, I saw this big move up, push, mitigate, right? Everything here, this mitigated that mitigated this mitigated that. This candle took out the highs, so I was thinking, right, there's less reason for price to want to go higher, as one, it's already had a big push up, it's taken out the liquidity to the top side, right, in the form of this, because look, equal highs, price moved up, taken it, come down, broke structure to the downside. Not only that, it's created pools of liquidity as well. So as you can see, look, touched. So what this is saying to me is it's creating liquidity to the downside, it's taking it from the top side. There's a higher time frame reasons for price to continue to go to the downside, as you see on that daily candle, right? And as you know, the higher time frames have more weight behind it. Okay, so let's just play this out. So it's not just liquidity. So it grabbed it, which is a bit scary, but this happened when I was asleep, didn't see it. Okay, so it's taking my emotions out of it. Now I'm triggered into the trade. Price has come down, played around for a little bit. So remember, these are dailies, right? So now it's taken out my first set of liquidity, right? I want to see it build more as it goes down. And as you can see by this blue line, let me just skip to the 4 hour so it speeds up a little bit. As you've seen by this blue line, that's exactly what it does. So as it's come close to my TP point, I'm not letting my emotions get ahead of me, because obviously if they did, I would have taken profit early. I wouldn't have passed the challenge with that one trade, right? And again, my bias is price wants to come back to this 4 hour point of interest, my daily candle, which caused this huge move up, right? And of course, if you have a look all the way up, this is technically a trend line. And I know trend lines are liquidity pools in itself, right? So I think price is going to want to come down to rebalance out this price action down here, okay? So let's just play it out. Again, see, if that happened, some people would have been putting trading stop losses on or whatever. Price came back up, right? There was a reason why price came back up, because there was a second entry opportunity. Let's see if I can find it on the 1 hour again. So this candle, which mitigated me into the trade, or triggered me into the trade, needed to be mitigated. It hadn't been mitigated yet. Price came up, boom. Came down, there's a second entry possibly here. Boom. As you see, price shot up, took out these double tops, right? Took out the highs, took out the lows, same thing, smaller time frame, so you could have got another entry here, right? Boom, triggered you in, price came pushing back down again. Okay, so multiple entries along the way. Also, when I was seeing this price action, I was more confident in holding the trade. Why? Because I was seeing price take out the highs and making more liquidity down below, right? So if I have a look at this wick here, why did it stop here? Because it just mitigated out of this candle here, right? But it's also left equal lows here, and again it made more targets here as well when it came back up. More areas of liquidity, right? So not only did it create more here, it created more there. So along the way, it is building areas of liquidity where people would have gone in looking for, this is the support, it's going to retrace. But I know how price actually moves and what their intentions are, and the higher time frame story is they want to bring price down to mitigate out of their orders down there, because again, the banks hedge their positions. Okay, they're buying and selling. That means to push price up here like they did, it spent billions to do so. That means they're in billions of drawdowns down here. They made billions on the way up. Now they need to bring price back down to mitigate out of their orders at break even. So they've made billions on the way up, they're making billions on the way down, and now they're breaking even out of there. So they make and never lose. Okay, well, they sometimes lose, but not really, because they actually move the markets. Okay, let's just keep playing this out. Not for our time frame. Right, this happened. This is what I was looking at last night. Okay, this is on the 9th day. Remember, if I put on my weekends, I went through 2 weekends in this trade, and if I'm calculating how many, look how fast, look how many pips it took, right, to push price up. You're looking at over 100 pips there for price to move up. over 100 pips there, the price to move up. On the way down, you're looking at maybe 50 to 70 pips. So this was the flag, this was the retracement, this is why it was high risk to trade against the trend, okay? But you can do so when you understand the higher time frame story, what is actually going on in the trade. So to stop me getting my emotions all funny, I just stopped looking at it. I played Battlefield 5 last night with my mate for my birthday. It was brilliant fun. And then when I went to bed, I woke up and boom, done. TP hit, past verification stage, and where did it react off beautifully with this huge bullish engulfing candle back to my point of interest where they put the orders in the first place. So now they've broken even out of this. I'm thinking if this price breaks this structure to the top side, then we have a continuation of that bullish trend. But that is the breakdown. Now let me show you what my Ftmo account looks like, because they made some updates there, which I believe will be very interesting for you guys as well. Right, so this is my Ftmo backend. As you can see, they've added in an equity thing. So what this means to me is obviously you're taking trades along the way. You want to see if it's playing out. Obviously, I only took one trade. I passed the challenge in one trade. Let's just go down here. See, 503 and 9 pence. Obviously, I just added another micro trade on today, so I passed it in 8 trading days technically. I actually passed it in 1 day, but because you have to have 10 separate trades open on 10 separate days, that's the minimum requirement. So I've been doing micro trades on EU just because they have the tighter spreads, and that way you can see that obviously the trades taken, it was what, 1p gained, lost my minus 3p, minus 6p, minus 9p, minus 12p, minus 15p, and then obviously when I actually closed my real trade that I was actually trading, it obviously closed at £503. So passing the Ftmo challenge. So that's what they've added in. So I like the fact that it doesn't look binary. It doesn't look like nothing. How did that happen? You can see that I placed one trade, held the trade until I hit TP, basically following my plan, showing that I have discipline, my emotions are in check, I didn't let it get away with me, and other stuff. So all these stats are going to be wrong basically. So it's going to say my win rate is going to be terrible. So apparently my win rate's 33%, but it would technically be 100% because again, one trade passed. My lot size, it will be inaccurate because obviously well, I should say down here how much I used for those lots. I used 1.03 lots to place that trade, so ignore the other ones. So it'll be 1.03, not 1.11. What else is new down here? Yeah, that was it. It triggered at 3 o'clock in the morning. It was a sell. It was only on AN. Ignore EU because again they were my micro trades, and I only used 1.03 lots to do so. So yeah, so this is the back end of my Ftmo account. Let me refresh it because you guys probably don't believe it or whatever. But yeah, so I passed within 8 days technically. Out of 60, and I'm just super happy that I've done this. This is amazing. This is literally a dream come true. This is on my 2021 goals to become a funded trader. Yes, I know it's only £10,000, but it's a lot. It's a big deal for me because this means that it's the same process for a £70,000 account, £50,000 account, £140,000 account. Okay, it's the same process. You still need to get 10% in 30 days, and you need to make 5% in the following 60. It's the same process, just with more money. Okay. But I'm going to use this as a tool to take the other challenges. All right. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I've been waiting a very long time to make a video like this. Okay, a very, very long time, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it. And I hope for you guys who have just seen this for the first time, go back through this channel. Okay, go back and have a look on my very first video. The shed wasn't white, right? Because I was furloughed, I needed something to do. I painted the shed, okay? And every day since then, I've been studying and working my butt off, okay? I would say other things, but the ads wouldn't show on these videos, okay? So, but yeah guys, I'm so happy, and thank you for everyone who has given me praise and supported me the whole way, because it means so much. And the GGFOREX group have been super supportive. So if you haven't joined it already, the link is down below. And again, I love you all guys. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.